Hello, all. Very good evening. This is Karthik from Raj Cloud Technologies. So I welcome you all to today's SAP S4 HANA and FICO first session. So hope you can see my screen and all right. Yes, thanks for the confirmation. So let me before starting the session, let me show you like our YouTube channel and Instagram page. This is our YouTube channel, Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-on Job-Based Training. Okay, so we have almost like 35.6K subscribers and we have uploaded like a 390 plus videos like we have uploaded. There are many useful videos available in our channel. If you just visit once, you'll understand. So we have uploaded like a many courses videos here like on Azure, Salesforce, Snowflake, Artificial Intelligence, Python, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud, Power BI, Snowflake, okay, SAP, and like many other course videos are also available in our YouTube channel. So keep following our YouTube channel. If you like our content, like the video, comment on the videos, and so just subscribe to the channel so that like you'll be getting all the updates of our channel. I'm just sharing the channel link with you. I'm just sharing the YouTube channel link with you. Using this link, you can just like click and you can subscribe to the channel so that like you'll get all the updates. And this is our Instagram page, Raj Informatica. So in this page, like we are going to share you the complete job openings updates here. Okay. So complete all the job openings updates like we will be posting on this Instagram handle, and you can see there is a job opening highlight as well. So we will be adding to highlights as well. Okay. So you can get all the job updates on our Instagram handle. And this is our website. I'll just share the Instagram page link as well. Just a second. Yes, I have shared. And this is our website. So we have a website called razinformatica.com. In this razinformatica.com, so like we have like if you can just scroll down a bit. So you scroll down a bit, you can see all the trainings that what we are offering right now. So on software trainings that what we offer here is artificial intelligence with machine learning, SAP S4 HANA and FICO training, Salesforce, cybersecurity and ethical hacking, Azure Data Engineering and Databricks, Snowflake, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud, AWS and DevOps, Google Cloud Professional Certification Training, Python for Kids, Python Full Stack Development, Data Analyst Power BI Program, Python for AI and ChatGPT, and Tableau. These are the few of our trainings that we are offering here. If you can see on home screen, see there is a section called upcoming free live sessions. Whatever the free live sessions that we are offering, all these live sessions are listed here. You can check out and you can fill the forms as well to get the Zoom link. You can see here today's session is also listed here, SAP S4 HANA and FICO. Please don't animate the screen. Yes. Okay. So you can see tomorrow session like Informatica Power Center, and 2nd June session like Informatica Cloud ISS IDMC, and 4th June it is Snowflake DBT and ADF training. Okay. So in this way, like all the upcoming free live sessions are available here in our website. You can just like keep browsing our website to get all these updates. Apart from these courses, like we have added like a many other useful things also in our website. That is interview questions, materials, internship programs, and many more. Okay. And I just like want to confirm you that this is not the introduction session, this is not the demo session, this is the session number 1. We are starting a new batch today and this is the session number 1. If someone want to like go for the introduction session or the demo session, you can check out here. This is our demo session. If you want, I can share the link as well. Okay, I'm just sharing the link as well with you. So this is our session number 1. To get today's session, introduction. Okay, so to get today's session video link and the material link, you can just like share your name and WhatsApp number in the chat box so that you can get the today's session recording and material. So almost like we have a paid people here. Okay. So whoever like joined today is the first session for you. You can just like stay connected till end of the session so that like you're going to get some special discount as well. Okay. And you're going to know about the complete schedule, each and every detail I'm going to explain you at the end of the session. Don't worry about that. Today, like we are going to take only 1 hour session, not more than that. Okay, just bear with us for next 1 hour so that like you're going to get the best discounted price as well to join this training. Got it? Yes. So let's take a sharp 30-second break. Just share me your name and WhatsApp number in the chat box so that like you can get it. You can get the today's session recording and material as well. Share me your name and WhatsApp number. Let's take a sharp 30-second break, not more than that. I need to hand over the session to the trainer as well. So we have a lot of things to discuss today. Just like firstly, like just send me your name and WhatsApp number. That would be great. Whoever paid, like yeah, I have all your details, don't worry. So whoever not paid, you can just share your details, because the paid people anyway they'll get the today's recording and material for sure. Okay, even if you want to get it today's session recording and material, you can just share your name and WhatsApp number as well. Yeah, thanks for sharing your contacts. If you haven't shared yet, still you can take your time and you can post it. Okay, I'm just like hand over the session to Deepti Garu.
Hello. Yeah. Good evening, all. My name is
Over to you.
Dipti.
Just a second, please. Sorry.
Yeah.
Deeptika, you can continue, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, all. My name is Dipti. We are going to start with the SAP FICO training. Today is our first session. Just 1 minute. Let me share my screen.
You have access to unmute yourself also. So if you get any doubt, you can just raise your hand or you can unmute yourself and you can raise your question as well. So we have given unmute option as well to you.
Yeah. So before starting, may I know whether you are able, all of you are able to hear me properly?
Yes, we could hear you.
Yeah, okay. Before starting,
can
I
hear.
would like a little bit it to be interactive, not like that I'm just talking and you are just, trying to listen and all. Before starting, I would like to know that any one of you have any kind of idea about SAP? What SAP full form is? Can anyone tell me? Just as a general idea, what you have.
Systematic application for
Sorry? The voice is not clear. Sorry, I didn't get it.
system application for database production.
Correct. So SAP is basically a software which gives us a chance or to work for different companies, right? So does anyone of you already have idea about like what exactly SAP, how it is useful? Can anyone tell me? We are going to get idea.
It can be changes the manual data to software. It can changes for example tally to changes to the software.
Okay, great, good.
Hello.
Fine. Yeah, anyone
Actually,
else? Yeah.
tally. So nowadays I can use the SAP.
Okay, great.
Actually, SAP is a ERP technology that is used for the industrial level, or it is not in
a smallest level, it is a big level to country as a global level. This
Correct. Yeah.
this
Right.
technology is used for the change the technology within non-SAP to SAP system.
Correct. That's right. So good. Good. I mean, glad to hear like you have idea, and it becomes more interactive when we only to present and only to talk becomes little bit kind of just we are listening, so it gets. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, we
Yeah. So today in first lecture, we are going to start with the SAP S4 HANA introduction. So as I was asking and someone correctly mentioned, few of you, that what is SAP? SAP stands for System, Application and Product in Data Processing. So this is a short form of System, Application and Product in Data Processing. So we always call SAP not as SAP. When you are in industry, we call specifically it as SAP. Why? Because it is a short form of System, Application and Product in Data Processing. SAP is an ERP system. Now, what ERP exactly means? ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning. So, enterprise is what your company or your organization, we have resources like main and machine are the resources for company. So, if I have company and I have resources, so I need to plan it accordingly, right? How we can do the business, how we can do the get profit out of it. So, all these decisions, whatever we need to take, based on that, whatever related to software, whatever system we are using, those are called as ERP. So there are two type, like ERP system and non-ERP system. So ERP system is what? ERP is an integrated software which integrates various functions of an organization. So when we talk about a particular ERP is a system in which you will get all the company departments that you have, that purchase, sales, or finance department, HR department, whoever is working. So those have the functions, like we have company, in company we have different functions, right? Procurement is what you purchase something, sales and marketing. Then we have accounts department, HR, accounting, finance, production, warehouse, supply chain. These are the functions, that is, these are the departments in which our company usually work for. So these department, each and every department need to record their processes or transactions. So we use some or the other software to record the transaction in a company. So when we talk about ERP systems, ERP help us to record the transactions with the same software in all the departments. So for example, if we are using SAP, SAP is getting used by all the departments of a company. So it is called as ERP system. And non-ERP systems are which one? Like someone just now was giving example, like we have Tally. So Tally is the software which usually gets used in the accounts department. So let's say my company has different department, and in those departments, my company is using Tally in accounting. My company is using different software for procurement or purchase, some other software for sales and marketing. So we have different softwares that are getting used in the same company. So such type of softwares are called as non-ERP systems. So when we talk about ERP gives you the benefit that you get each and every transaction and report under one roof. That is, whatever software you are using in ERP, you will be using it in all the departments of a company. So you can check the reports, you can go to the transaction and check all the particular amounts you want to check, particular entries you wish to check, or a particular data, whatever you wish to check, you can check it through the system. But when we are using non-ERP system, it gives us like we have to be dependent on some or the other person, or that software, that whenever we are getting those reports from the software, we will be actually going through that software, we get the report, and then we try to access it, and then we try to cross verify it with our figures. Let's say we have purchase department, and purchase has department, they have procured some particular material which is called as raw material. Now they have purchased raw material and they have the stock, But now in accounting, I wish to check that how much value of stock they have purchased and what is the quantity. Then what I need to do, I need to be dependent on the purchase department's report because they are using different software, let's say. So when we talk about that particular different software, then I will not be getting the system generated report. So I have to check those report, then I have to cross verify my accounting entry, whether the value of that entry and whatever stock has been purchased, that price, are they matching with each other or not. That verification we have to do manually because we are not getting system generated reports. But when you use ERP system, particular ERP system is allowing you to use the same software, so you can cross verify. When we are using accounting entry, I'm checking in ERP and I want to check the purchase order, still I can go and then I can use it to check the particular system. May I know who is Kiran Kumar? Someone is trying to highlight presentation. Please don't do that, it is like kind of disturbing. Kiran Kumar. Okay, so this is what ERP. So the difference between ERP. So can anyone after this, can anyone please able to tell me the difference between ERP and non-ERP system? What it is? In your own words, whatever you have understood. Okay, let me
Hi,
yeah.
so hi, Dipti. For this one, so ERP, we can say this is a wider term, which has many functionality. Like you can do sales and marketing, you can do accounting, you can do HR and finance, everything you can do in one ERP. While in non-ERP, there is only individual models, we can say, or we can say individual software are there in which we have to work, and then we are dependent on one another like software for any information.
Yes, that's right. So the difference between ERP and non-ERP as correctly mentioned. So ERP gives you integrated system with all the departments using same software, and non-ERP gives you, in non-ERP systems, we are using different softwares for different departments of a company. So it gives you little dependency on other softwares. You cannot check reports on your own, wherein in ERP you can go and check reports on your own. That is the benefit of ERP. So SAP is called as one of the ERP systems. Okay. Okay. These are the list of different ERP products that are available in market. SAP is the usually considered as the first one. SAP is almost now getting used as an ERP system by 60 to 65% industries of the world. So I'm not specifying any particular only industry like manufacturing or pharmaceutical. You name the industry and you will find that SAP is there. So it is getting used 60 to 65% of the industries worldwide it has captured. In SAP, we have SAP S4 or ECC, which usually are used by big scale company. And someone has mentioned this point correctly before some time. So it's really appreciable you know about it. And SAP B1 we have, which is usually used by small or mid-sized companies or industries. Then Microsoft Dynamics, Microsoft Navision, Oracle, Ban, JD Edward, PeopleSoft, Tally little bit we can consider but Tally is majorly related to accounting. So these are considered as different ERP products. ERP as in wherein we can use this same product in all the departments of a company. So these are the different examples of ERP tools or ERP products which we can say. And out of this, we are going to more learn about SAP S4 HANA. Now, history of SAP. So SAP is basically a software which was invented by 5 German engineers who were working in IBM. around 1970, before that they were working with one project in IBM, and we can imagine the period 1970, that itself was very new. I mean, about the computers also, it was very new generation, and there were no, like today we have many IT companies, software companies, but it was not the case. They were having very typical uh, kind of environment was there, wherein software was not much, computer was not much, and computer or software both were not much friendly to people, and they were not aware. So in such case, when we were about to introduce everything, that was a era when we are discussing right now. So around 1975 people, five German engineers were working with IBM, and they have they were working for one particular project of a big company at that time. But later on, somehow it was totally new, and for that company for whom they were working, or the project that they were working on, that company has decided to stop the project. Okay, but these people, they have already developed in between, they have developed some software which was not fully ready, but they have developed it in such a way, and they found it very interesting. Like, they thought that yes, if it is going to be there in a market, it will be a great achievement for a company to use same software in all the departments of a company. But then that client rejected it because they were not interested in developing. So then these five people, they resigned from IBM, and then they have started their own company, SAP, on 1st April 1972. So after that, they have released uh, it is totally, we can imagine, totally SAP as a new system when they have launched in market. So around 1972, first release of SAP was came to market. Of course, these were not only the team of five people who was working. Later on, many people joined, because they need to majorly get the information. Like, if I have to develop a software for finance department, first I have to understand, right, that what exactly finance department is working, what purchase department is working, what sales is doing, what production means. Each and every activity that is going to take place in each and every department, that they have studied thoroughly, and they have team with them which was also there to study it. And then all together they have released first version around 1972. Then 1980, around that time, they have released another version, R2. Then 1990 came R3, 2005 SAP ECC, and in 2015 they have released SAP S4 HANA. So this is how SAP has developed since 1970 till now. So we can say company, as in they have formed on 1st April 1972. So now we can say that almost it has completed 50 to 53 years now as a company, SAP. SAP is located in Germany, Wardrobe City. They have their headquarters, and each country represents SAP's division in each country. We have in SAP India, we have a company named with SAP India in Bangalore. So we usually handle the projects through India. Whatever in India we are getting, they are product related specifically. Whenever we are working for Indian companies, it get handled through SAP India Bangalore. Okay, so this is how SAP came into picture. Now, when we talk or discussed about these releases, let me take you through the release list. My Excel sheet, is it visible? Excel file?
No, the
No.
Excel file is not visible.
1 minute. Just 1 minute. Let me share it again. I hope it is visible now.
Yes.
Yeah. So when we were discussing about this SAP, so these we are not going into technicality, of course, but it will give you a little bit idea. Like, whenever we talk about a particular software, this is how it get released. I mean, it is not a process that within one day everything will be ready. Still, SAP is in development. I mean, S4 HANA they have introduced, but still new functionalities, whatever they are there in a market, every whatever particular software you are working in, they have to update their technology as per current market, right? So same way SAP is also into a development phase. But these are usually you will find the releases. SAP R1, which came around 1972-73, R2 around 1979. Then R3 has gone through different releases till different with different years, 1993, 1998. Around 99, they came up with SAP 4.6, 4.5, and this was the time when the big Indian companies like Tata or India, we can say, Indian companies got introduced with SAP. Prior to this, also there were a few companies who were using SAP, but the SAP as a market and as a company, it came in India around 99, we can say, with the release 4.5, 4.6. So these are different releases. Now, when we talk about release, we can imagine, I mean, it is a technical term, but let me give you simple example. Like, release is what, whenever a company introduces or launches any software, it's not that they are changing each and everything of that software. Base always remains same. Whatever updated things are there, they get added to that particular software, and that's what it is. That's how it is called as they are updating with the current latest technologies as per that particular time. So these are called as the releases that are happening on in that particular year. So this here you will find that the different months or years have been mentioned. So they have been added. I mean, you will find here all are R3. Okay, so R1, R2, R3. I'm going to show you what exactly R1, R2, R3 means. But these are the names. But in that also you will find that there are different releases or the years. So they have added few new functionalities, and this is how it got developed. Okay, so these are called as SAP releases. It was around 2004-5, which ECC came into picture, Enterprise Central Component, which was a part of SAP's release of R3. And then in 2015, they came across with S4 HANA. So before HANA, whatever till now from 1972 SAP was working, the database was different and front end was SAP. Okay, so whatever versions we are looking till now, all these 4.5, 1, 2, 3, then 4.6, 5, 6, ECC 6, all these versions, whatever we are checking, all these were having front end was SAP and database was Oracle or DB it used to call us. So the database was different and the front end was different. Now in 2015, this S4 HANA which came into picture. So what happened? Front end remains same. I mean, remained same as it was already there. But backend, what database earlier SAP was using was for different was different than SAP's own database. So they have launched their own database, which is called as HANA. So why it is called as S4, you can see the versions are like R1, R2, R3, right? First they have released R1, then R2, then R3. So 3 has different versions which they have gone through. So as a particular version release or big step, we can say from software point of view as an SAP, this is the 4th generation of SAP which was launched. That's why it is called as SAP S 4th generation of HANA. Before S, it was still R1, R2, R3. That is release name where. But now when we talk about particularly S, this S4 HANA is the 4th generation. SAP's 4th generation with database that is launched as an HANA database. Okay, so this HANA database, they have launched HANA in year 2015, and then in HANA these are the different versions that were released. So till 2020, the naming convention, like it was 1511, which was got released in the November month of 2015. So the release name is like November 2015 means SAP S4 HANA 1511. 1610 will give you idea that yes, 1610 means it was October month of 2016. 1709, 1809 means the September was the month and release was 17 and 18 years. So these are the releases till 2020 or 19, sorry, we can say that it was specifically the release year and the month was the combination of version. But since 2020, now whatever they are developing, it gets released with the year. So now earlier the naming convention for S4 HANA release, it was year and month. Okay, YYMM. So these you can see year was first 2 characters and next 2 are the month. So it was till 2019, it was YYMM, but after 2020 now, they are launching it yearly. So now the naming convention is year. Now it is not that they are launching it. So you can see from 2020 onwards, it is S4 HANA 2020, S4 HANA 2021, S4 HANA 2022 with this release. And this is the latest, which was released in SAP October 2014, 24, sorry, SAP S4 HANA Cloud Private. Okay, so this is the release S4 HANA 2023. So these are the releases which were there, which taken place in HANA, and before that it was R1, R2, R3. Okay. So these releases will give you a little bit idea, like since last 52 years, whatever we are discussing, how SAP has gone through different phases of the development. Of when we talk about this development, it consists of technical, functional, all the parameters. So we can say that earlier the screens have limited options as an front end, but then later they have changed the screen options. It become more user friendly. The database become more technically more strong, like that. It has happened from day one till now, we can say. So these are the releases which taken place. Now when we talk about the SAP as a server, so hardware, what exactly SAP is. So this is how SAP R3 hardware architecture is represented. So these are the releases R1, R2, R3. These are different releases, but since R3 now SAP is using this one. So let's understand R1, R2, R3. Okay, so okay, is it properly visible, the diagram? Can you able to see the diagram clearly?
Yes, as visible.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, okay. So let me take it on the single screen so it will be easy. So when we talk about the R3, so this is R3 is the latest one. That's why we are calling it as R3 hardware architecture. So wherein R stands for real-time data processing. So this is the technical part actually when we talk about. Yeah. So when we discuss about this R1, R2, R3, first R1 was launched by SAP. So what happened when it was launched? You can see here, see, this is R1. Yeah, see, this is the one tier, whatever you call it as. So this one was called as R1 or one tier configuration, which means what? At that time, as I mentioned, you can imagine the period around 1970-72. So that at that time, systems as a computer and system software, these totally were the new terminologies, and it was not much friendly with the people and the users. So what used to happen? SAP has its own computer. We can say computer is nothing but the presentation layer. That is, whatever laptops right now you might have joined from your mobiles or from your laptop. So whatever you are seeing or on your screen, that is your presentation layer, right? So that is called as the screen wherein you are actually working. That is called as presentation layer. So this presentation layer, and then we have database layer. Okay. So where whatever you can even if we are new to SAP, we know that whenever we are working on a computer, I'm not talking about the particular laptop, but if you are aware of the computer desktop, we have CPU, monitor, right? We have monitor, we have CPU, we have keyboard. So these are different parts of our computer. Now, whenever I'm taking any kind of a computer, monitor is my presentation layer, correct? Because I'm seeing whatever data I'm working on or whatever I'm seeing was on my monitor, or if you're on laptop, the laptop screen is your presentation layer, it is called as. And whenever I'm working, even if you are saving any kind of a Word file or any presentation or any Excel file, whatever you are working on, it gets stored in the memory of a computer, which is your hard disk, right? So that hard disk is your data storage, and the particular monitor or laptop screen that you are looking on or that you're working on, that is called as presentation layer. So when R1 was introduced, SAP R1 hardware architecture was such that they have presentation layer and database layer, both were same, which means I have one computer, and in that computer, whatever data I'm storing, it is getting stored in single hard disk. So it is not hard disk because server is very big, but just for your understanding, I'm just trying to tell you that you can imagine your data is for different computers, we have different hard disk, right? And they are getting stored machine wise data. I mean, for that particular machine or the computer that you are working on, that particular data gets stored in one hardware, that is one hard disk. Same way, when we have those first server architecture was introduced by SAP, their presentation layer and database layer were single one. That is only one, the machine was there and the machine has its own space wherein the data was getting stored. So that's why as presentation and database layer, both were same, one and the same. That's why they used to call it as SAP R1 hardware architecture. Okay. After that, after few years, SAP introduced SAP R2 hardware architecture. Now, what is the difference they have done in R1 and R2? This R2 is called as two-tier configuration. Here, what happened? It became very difficult for a user, to store the data in different machines and different databases and to club it. So what SAP has done, later on they have introduced SAP R2, wherein they have the common database. Okay, so the machine wherein your machine or the data which was getting stored was common, but they have introduced different presentation layers. So these presentation layers, what it has done, it has allowed the user to work on different machines. That is, different people were working. Different people are working on different machines, and these particular machines or the persons who are working on different monitors, the data was getting stored in different databases. Okay, so different database, different means the machines were different from data was coming, but the data storage was same, and the storage was getting data from different machines. Got it? So this was called as R2. So here what happened in R1, the database and presentation layer both were same. In R2, the database and the presentation layer was separated. So it was called as R2. But it became very, again, people were getting slag in their data storage. What is that means? When one of the user, you can imagine there are 3 computers. So 3 people are working on different computers, and these 3 people who are working, they were sending the command. Let's say first user 1 is sending some command to SAP. So this particular database is busy in working with user 1. Okay. Meanwhile, as the user 2 is also connected to the same database, when user 2 used to send the command, the database is busy in still handling the command sent by user 1. So what used to happen? This particular command which he got from user 1, first he will complete that user 1 command, and then database will accept the command from user 2. So till the time user 1 data is getting completed, user 2 will be finding, we can see the screen is round, just having some database which is showing some sign like it is just rolling like round and round, but still it is not opening any screen. Why it used to happen? Because the database was busy in performing the earlier command. So it became the user, the database and presentation layer were separated, but the time in which we have to complete our data processing or the transaction was much more than expected, because of the database used to give and take the command based on the user, whatever they have given the command in the sequence. So database used to process it in that particular sequence. Okay, so that's why presentation and database layers in between have their connection. Still, it was time taking process. Then SAP has introduced one more layer in between. That's why it is called as now, and still now in S4 HANA, till now we are following this R3. So now what is this R3 hardware architecture is? Now when we talk about this 3-layer architecture, we have a database, we have presentation layer, which is already there since long time. So in between, this application layer got introduced. So what this application layer does, when user one sends the command, this application layer takes the information. Okay, it sends the information to database, and meanwhile if we get the command from second user, again application layer holds that command. Third user, it holds the command. Meanwhile, database has completed the work of first user. It will send the data to application layer. So application layer will at a time send the result to user one and send the user two and then user three command to database. So this application layer, actually it has a work which we can say that it works for giving and taking the command. So it has reduced the time of particular transaction to be processed, and then it has started performing fast. So now the latest hardware technology wise, if we are using, these are the 3 layers: presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. These are the 3 layers in which we are working currently. So this is how the hardware 3-tier configuration or 3-tier hardware architecture is the latest data or the hardware architecture in which SAP is working. Okay, so these are the R1 and R2 and R3 system architecture. So is there any doubt about this R1, R2, R3? Anyone, if you have any questions, you can ask. So so you are now comfortable or getting familiar more with R1, R2, R3? Is it okay? Okay, can anyone try to tell me what SAP R3, what exactly you have understood? Anyone with simple example or, simple way? If possible. Or if you have any doubt, I can clarify. Okay. I will wait for 1 minute. You go through this particular screen. And if it is clear, very good. If it is not clear, you can ask me questions. If not, then we will proceed ahead after 1 minute. Okay, I hope everyone is clear. Good. Okay, just 1 minute. I have to share it now again. Okay, so now I am presenting PPT. Can anyone just confirm me? Can you see the PPT?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So we have seen the history of SAP and in detail we have seen these one, like R1, R2, R3, what is SAP S4 HANA, what exactly, I mean, how these releases has taken place since that time till now. So this is how the history of SAP starting from 1970, 72 till now. It is like the releases that has taken place we have gone through. Okay, so now let's try to compare R3, ECC and S4. R3, when it was introduced, it was 3-tier architecture, as I have mentioned. Now you can understand. This is presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. So this was R3. Then in R3, same R3 is there still in S4 HANA as well. I mean, the 3-tier architecture is same, but later on, SAP introduced ECC, which is Enterprise Central Component. So it has introduced some new module and some simplified forms, simplification of the reporting format they have done. And in accounting, it has introduced new GL functionality. Of course, it is a part of actual FICO as a topic. So we will not be going in more detail about this, but what ECC came apart from R3 later on, when SAP ECC 5 was released, it was released with new GL functionality, which gives you the reporting for leading and non-leading ledger, which we will be going, of course, when we are going in detail through our course. And then in 2015, where they introduced SAP S4 HANA, which is S4 HANA. HANA is the database, name of the database. So this is SAP Business Suite for HANA, which is a database name. So HANA is a new database, which is performing for faster execution, and new and improved functionalities are there. It has also introduced a new user interface, which is called as Fiori apps. So Fiori is nothing but, we can say, nowadays we are working on cloud technology. So SAP is also has given us SAP as a server we are already working on. But ECC was using older database, which was Oracle or DB. So that database was not supporting the current functionality of cloud technology. So HANA is the database which now supports this cloud technology. So Fiori apps are getting opened like your URL or web page, or you can even access these Fiori applications or apps through your mobile, which was not the case earlier in ECC or earlier R3 versions. So now when we talk about these Fiori apps, of course, we are going to cover those apps also. We are going to let you know how apps look like and how these give you different kind of reporting. In ECC, we have to prepare each and every presentation, whatever diagram, pie diagram, bar graph, chart, whatever you want, you have to prepare it as a presentation. But now these Fiori apps, they allow, of course, it consists majorly from user point of view, that what user require to post accounting entries or post some sales order or purchase order, purchase related data, or sales related data, production related data. Then you can check the reports. You can whatever data is there present with you. So if you want to check that data as a bar graph or pie chart, so some analytical report gives you some idea about those report with a ready presentation based on your data that is stored in your server. So that is the functionality which SAP has introduced with S4 HANA, which was not a part of earlier versions of SAP. So R3 ECC got developed step by step by adding more new features each and every time. So this is how R3, ECC and S4 are different from each other. Now, when we talk about SAP, then as a career, what are different roles that are available in SAP? You can work as SAP consultant, and some wherein you can actually work for where you can actually work for the particular implementation or support project in SAP. And other role of SAP is SAP end user, who are doing their day-to-day transactions. So let's take some example, like Tata Motors is a company who is working, let's say they were working earlier with non-ERP systems. So they were using Tally in accounts department, purchase and sales department were using different, we can say different softwares, whatever they were. So now they are trying to use SAP as a software. So SAP users now, whatever accounts team they have in Tata Motors, those users, they earlier used to post their entries in Tally as a package or as a software. And now once you complete SAP project, now they will start using SAP as their system. So users will remain same, but the system will change, like from Tally to SAP, for example. So those users who are working from end point of view, I mean, they are working for the business to proceed with their daily accounting entry, customer vendor related entry, reporting, follow up customer for the payment, to pay vendor to pay to the supplier or to receive the amount from customer. You have to check the stock. Many things are there which are there in accounting. So we can say that this accountant, they are working as an accounts department will remain same, but now they can use the SAP as their software for doing their daily transactions. So those are called as SAP end users. So we can have accountants, purchasers, salesperson, production engineers. Those are the persons who are working in these different departments, can actually go through all these by doing day-to-day their transactions. So these are the different roles that are available in SAP. So SAP consultant is the one who tries to understand the particular requirement of a client. Like let's say, just as an just we have taken an example of Tata Motors. So they will try to understand the particular requirement from Tata Motors users, and then they will actually design the system when based on the requirement of a particular consultant, and then they will try to implement it in SAP, and then they will hand it over to the client. So this project is called as implementation. And few projects are such that they have already have SAP consultants who have done the implementation, and now daily whatever activities they are getting as a particular user's new requirement, or user have some issues that they are facing, so those issues will be resolved by these SAP consultants in support projects. So these are different roles which are available in SAP project. So is there any doubt till now in R3, ECC, S4 HANA or roles of SAP?
Ma'am, I have one question here. So SAP consultant will we do the individual transactions, or SAP consultant will be implementation and support?
No. Both. As a
Both are.
consultant, we have to do both the things. See, I'm doing implementation, right? So I will understand the requirement of a client. But finally, when we will hand it over to the client, we have to first ensure, now, let's say I have done general ledger related setup. Now I have to make sure that whatever JV, journal entry they want to post, first I have to try that entry, right? That whatever configuration I have done, is it correct or not? And also the users are new. So we have to give the training to users. So as a consultant, we have to work on both parts. Implementation, we actually do the configuration, and when we hand over the system to the client, before that we have to do the testing, and then we have to give the training to users. So as a consultant, I should be aware of both the things, consultant and users. But as a job, when you talk about, it is consultant job or user's job that is available. That is how they are different. Okay.
And support, what will be support there?
Support is also a part of consultant. It also consists both user, transaction, or consultant. But let's say Tata Motors now, first they were using SAP Tally, right? Now let's say you have worked for project like for 5-6 months, and now we have given SAP as a system. So now those users are already working now on in SAP to post their daily transactions or daily report, whatever they want to check. Now they found that they have some new requirement, new report they wish to have. Correct. So now new report, if they require, we have to develop that report with the help of ABAP. So or let's say they have done some mistake in master data. So when they are posting transaction, they are getting some error. So they cannot solve the error on their own, right? If it is a small error, they can solve, but if it is something bigger, they have to approach to consultant. So to support for such type of queries, whatever users are getting, or to already whatever we have given, apart from that, they have their daily requirements come on, right? They're coming, like they have to develop some report, they have to present something. So these reports that we have to develop, or whatever daily transactions they are working on for their daily queries, whatever we are doing, that project is called as support project. So once the implementation is getting completed, support will be there forever. Some or the other company supports to that company. Okay.
That means, ma'am, in the support issues, will we raise the consultant?
Users will raise their issue. Let's say one person is there and he is end user in Tata Motors. Okay. And I'm a consultant. I'm a part of Infosys company. Let's say, for example. So Infosys is handling the project of this company, Tata Motor, for a support. So now when accountant is posting entry, he is getting some error related to posting period. That period is not open. So what he will do, he will try to solve, but still if he is getting error, he will not be able to complete the transaction. So then he will raise the ticket or issue to the consultant, and then consultant will check the respective configuration, and then
As per
whatever
production.
changes are required, that he will do, and then he will tell him that now you check, your issue is resolved, and then the user will able to proceed correctly with his transaction. That is what we do in support.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Got it? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Is anyone have any other query? Okay. So now we will go through the last part of today's presentation. What is the difference between HANA, S4 HANA and Fiori? These are the terms which are, of course, all these terms are related to S4 HANA only. But when sometimes we say HANA, sometimes we say S4 HANA, sometimes we say Fiori. So what is this? So HANA is a new database which is launched currently by SAP. So now SAP is using backend and frontend both SAP as a system. SAP S4 HANA is an application on which runs on HANA database. So S4 HANA is the front end. Okay, so when we talk about SAP that we are working on a particular transaction, so whatever data we are checking on our presentation layer. Now you all know the term presentation layer. Presentation layer is nothing but your screen on which you are working. It may be a computer desktop monitor, or it may be a laptop, but the screen on which you're working, that particular screen on which you're working, that application is S4 HANA. That is called as S4 HANA. And the database on which it is running, wherein your data is getting, I mean, I have entered one accounting entry, and now after saving the entry, it got stored somewhere, right? That database wherein it got stored is called as HANA DB. That is HANA database. And Fiori is a presentation layer. Again, presentation layer means what? Again, it is a screen on your monitor in which you're going to work with URL, and it will be going to show you the new interface, some reports, some presentations, some pie diagram, bar graph, analytics, or to post transaction, or to check customer balance, vendor balance, means some reports that you are checking, but you are checking it through a web link URL, which is cloud kind of technology, we can say. So Fiori is a presentation layer, HANA is a name of database, and S4 HANA is an application which runs on the HANA database. Okay, so is everyone clear about these differences?
But ma'am,
HANA
Fiori is a
S4.
different application on the web system. So there will be different transactions code there.
Sorry, your voice is not clear. Can you please repeat?
Ma'am, Fiori is a different application presentation layer. So there
Yes.
should be required a different transaction code for the. It is not
Not
required as per.
transaction code. We can open it through our SAP server, but it gets opened in Chrome browser or some as a URL page, and then you can access. It has some names. It does not have transaction code. It has names like customer balance report. So it will be a name of that particular. We call that as app or tile. Mobile applications we have. Same way we have Fiori apps. So that app, when we click on that app, it will open the data or report whatever you are checking. So Fiori is the new we can say presentation layer, but the database is same what we are working on server. So same data is using same HANA database. Okay, only when you talk about S4 HANA, it is a system, SAP server you are accessing. And when we talk about Fiori, it opens it in a URL. So both way you can handle. Either through URL as an end user transaction. We are not talking about configuration. End user transaction report point of view, few reports or few transactions are available in Fiori. Whatever they are available, you can access it through Fiori apps, or even if you want, you can access it through a regular SAP server. Okay.
Hello. Like if we open the application, like you told that S4 HANA is an application. So if
Yes.
we access that application, then we are means which page we are able to see, like
We can open actually SAP server. I will take you. Can you able to see my SAP screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the screen wherein you are working actually.
Okay.
So this is S4 HANA screen. That is your, we can see database we will not be able to see, right? Because it is there at backend. So we cannot see the database. But whatever transaction I'm opening or whatever entry I'm posting here, like I'm posting some accounting entry here.
50-50.
So this one entry, whatever I'm posting, it will be getting posted to a particular company, or particular data is getting stored in database. So this is the particular front end or the application which is S4 HANA, which is opening in a server. And when we talk about the particular page of a particular screen, that is Fiori app, then it will get opened as a web link like this. Like we have different web links, na Gmail or Zoom link I have opened. Like this, your page will get opened in a web browser. That is
Yeah. Okay. I understood. Thank you.
Okay.
There should be required Eclipse, ma'am.
No, it has different setup for Fiori.
Okay.
It is linked with S4 HANA only, and a HANA database only. So through that only, and through some command, it gets opened.
Okay.
Okay. So this is all for today. So we have gone through basic what is S4 HANA, what is R3 architecture, R1, R2, R3, what are different SAP releases, what is the difference between ECC, S4 and HANA and S4 HANA, exactly what it is. Fiori means what we have understood. So if you have any questions regarding this, please let me know.
Dipti, Digvijay here.
Yeah, hi Digvijay.
Is AI impacted on S4 HANA SAP?
No, it is totally a different version. It is called as cloud. What
Okay.
Fiori apps, they are through SAP server and combination of cloud technology, and we have different version of SAP which is purely based in cloud. So that will having configuration and everything that will be done in web link only. That is different part. And AI is again a technology which is supporting, you know, nowadays to everything, but more into cloud, na? So that is more into cloud technology.
Okay. In ECC, we
Yeah.
are following the F11.0 manually payment, but
Yes.
whenever S4 HANA is coming, then automatically trigger F11.0 process. So that time we don't have a manual intervention in this case. So that's why asking you.
No, in this one also you can have in S4 HANA also we can go through this. I mean, as you are specifically talking about a transaction, see, this is my S4 HANA server. So if I wish here also I can open transaction. So this is the transaction which ECC, see, front end has not changed. As I mentioned, now from user point of view, we cannot change everything, right? So the transaction.
I got your point. Whenever S4 HANA is coming new things, so that time our SAP FICO consultant saying F11.0 is automatically triggered as per the region wise cutoff time. So there is no intervention manually for making the
Yeah, that can be
F11.0.
handled in ECC and HANA. That is not a part of HANA database. It was triggered
Okay.
because you have done some kind of enhancement or development. It is not having a relationship with database or apps. Okay.
Only any special run we have, then we can run the F11 process manually. Otherwise, all regions payment are going to automatically through the F11 automatic payment
Yeah,
run
that is
without
what the
intervention.
setup has done in your company, but it is not the case
Yes.
everywhere. Yeah, it depends. I mean, that was done even in ECC. It's not that we are doing it in HANA or something. We can do it in ECC as well.
Okay. And whenever class will be starts, then you will be teach to us this SAP classes, or other trainer will be conduct this class.
Sorry, didn't get your question.
Are you teaching to us whenever
Yeah,
I
yeah,
join
yeah.
this class?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
I am the trainer. I will be
Okay.
there
I
till
thought.
later. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I thought another trainer is conduct our classes.
No, 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 no. I will be there.
Okay.
Yeah, I will be
Okay.
there.
Fine.
I mean, I'm trainer only.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Is there any other doubt from any other one?
All of the transaction of S4 HANA is different from the ECC.
No, transaction level and front end they have kept same. I mean, if you open the screen as well, na, it is same. Are you from SAP background?
Yes.
Okay, so you know about the customer and vendor transaction code FD01 or FK01?
Yes. Yes.
So now they have introduced BP as a transaction in S4 HANA. I mean, few changes they have done. Or if you remember T code FS00, in which we have GL master data and we used to have K01 as a different T code for cost element, right? Now they have merged it together. So few changes are there, but all the transactions, if you go through FB50, F-28, FB70, or all the screens, they kept same because we cannot, the database was a major change. So this impacted database, but not the front end. SAP has kept front end almost as it is. I mean, the screen, if you go through transactions as well, na, in daily routine of FB70, FB60, or other transactions related to finance or any other module, they are same what they are in earlier version.
Okay.
Okay. Sunitha, your question is like, what do you do in S4? Once you complete this course, you will be getting a job of SAP consultant. Welcome. Okay, so is there any other query? Anyone? If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. You can unmute yourself, and meanwhile you can also update your numbers, WhatsApp numbers, so we can share the recording.
Digvijay here. I have
Yeah.
another question. I
Yes.
have 9 years experience in SAP end user P2P cycle. So whenever
Okay.
I complete this course, so how it will be uh, producing the next company, my prior experience, because my past experience in end user, right?
Yeah.
So that
So we
time, whenever I go to market, so that time I'm fresher for SAP consultant. So as per my, according my package, they will provide to me the 30-40% hike on my current CTC, or I need to reduce my CTC in that case.
Actually, we can handle it in different way. Like if you can manage your experience by showing some 2-3 years of experience in SAP, you can get good hike. But if you wish, I mean, it depends. Like if you wish to apply as a fresher by showing 9 years experience, then might be you will be considered as fresher, and then depending on upon that particular requirement and your, of course, your experience will be counted because you have good knowledge of processes that are getting worked in SAP, so it has a value. So even if you are fresher, you will be getting a good package, but might not be matching for, first 1 year or something, but later on you can get good hike. And if you're showing some experience of yours as a consultant for 2-3 years, then you can get good package than what you are getting currently. Both way you, I mean, that decide, we can decide.
As per your knowledge, what is the CTC minimum and maximum in this SAP
Actually, in SAP, we have
application?
variation. I mean, depend what requirement, what experience you have, what requirement is there in market, and so depends. Like 5 lakh, 10 lakh, between that, usually we get at the starting. But it totally depends upon company.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have good experience, you can, I mean, they can try to match your current package plus few, some hike they will give. So it depends like how you are presenting yourself and what their requirement is.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is it possible to other than language we can work and learn there in SAP system?
Sorry?
Uh,
No,
SAP
I didn't.
in SAP system,
Mhm.
somebody want to learn in other language, English.
Other than English?
Yes, other than English.
No, I mean,
They
Indian
should be.
languages are not available. English is available. In SAP server, you are saying now?
Yes, yes.
Server is available in English, but French, German, those are available. But as per Indian languages are not available. It's English only. Server is available in English language.
Okay. Have any facilities for the French language to learn?
SAP, no. French server is available, but
No,
we
no,
don't.
French language.
SAP, you wish to learn SAP in French
Under
language?
your company, Raj.
No, no, no. I don't know about French language, sorry. I teach in English language only.
Dipti, whenever we practice this SAP FICO on our server, so
Mm-hmm.
if in case I'm doing the during the day, so if I will get the any query, so how it will be resolved your team?
Yeah, we are, see, when we are practicing, we will be sharing the same server that we are taking training on. So same servers will be shared with you, and we have a common group. So you can actually take the picture and post it in a group. So we can reply and try to solve your queries. And if you have any, kind of functionality related doubt, might be in the next session, we can get it clarified. I mean, if it is a simple error, we can reply you on group, and it will be resolved. Like some minute thing is there, but if it is like major thing and you are not getting it, next day within session we can try to clarify. I mean, we have that whatever we have covered yesterday or earlier, if you have any doubt, then we give some time for that, like you can clarify your doubts.
Okay. And whenever this class will be completed, then you will be conduct any live project or dummy project, one or two.
Whenever we are
Or
actually learning now, that itself we are learning with a project, because like for example, I'm going to take one example of a company, and with this company, each and every step of a configuration, user transaction, whatever we are doing, we are going to get it followed. Same way, you have to also practice it by assuming of one company, dummy company. So whatever, when you are completing your training, it will give you idea like what exactly we are trying to do in a configuration. And when we discuss about the particular concept, you will come to know how SAP requirements are there and what are different options available. So this is kind of real time training only we are doing.
okay. And you will be provide to us any PDF notes that will be
Yes,
helpful
yes, yes. Notes
for
will be
in
provided.
future,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
any
Notes will be provided.
special questions asking the interviewer like that.
Yeah. We will be providing that.
Okay.
Ma'am, sorry.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, SAP life cycle. I'm talking about life cycle, like a blueprint preparations or user instructions, uh, training user like that will be defined or will be training there. You will give
In a training, we will be providing you the samples of that. So you will get idea about
how
the
to prepare the
like
blueprint.
blueprint. Yeah. I mean, see, when we will be discussing, I will let you know about the concepts, right? And we will be sharing, when we will share material, we will share you sample of blueprint, sample of documents. So you will come to know how exactly. I mean, that is a base. So you can refer that, and every company has got its own, we can say, samples or own kind of set. So usually company provides you with those earlier projects, whatever material they have used. So that base you have to pick up, and then you have to prepare your document in company. But you will get the sample one to get some idea.
My question point of view of a above point, ma'am, above consultant point. Suppose they should be required technical fields as well as fields name.
So technical fields, we will be learning like how to check the field, right? So I will
Yeah.
let you know how to check the fields of SAP, how to check the table. So you can tell it to the ABAPer, the requirement.
So there should be required a document. Suppose individual support process. They should in a particular fields they're not working in the SAP system. They should be required in enhancement. So a developer will be asked there. So how to prepare the document with technical
That I
fields?
will let you know. Functional specification. I think you are asking about functional
Yes, yes.
specification,
Answer,
right?
answer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I will let you know how to prepare that. See, we will not be preparing everything here because we don't have ABAP here, right? We have FICO module, which we are going to learn. So ABAP and SD and MM, you will get it in real time. But we will give you idea about all these things, how you can prepare. Whenever you are working real time in a project, then actually you learn it on project, like how, which requirement is there. Then you can correlate different, like from SAP, which table to be picked up, which data will be sent, what is the selection screen, what database will get handled, what is the end part result on the screen you want, which columns are required. For example, if it is a report, which column should be the first one, what data it should display. That all will you will come to know when you will be working real time. But how to prepare functional specification, that particular idea I will give you. Okay.
Answer. Actually, SAP consultant will be prepared now, ma'am.
Sorry.
SAP consultant will be prepare the functional specifications.
Correct. Correct. Functional specification will be prepared by functional consultant, and ABAP will go through that. But like for example, selection screen. I want on selection screen company code, customer, from two numbers, and let's say some name of the customer. So these three fields will be there on my selection screen. So where these fields to be picked up, that we will be presenting in functional specification, and based on those fields logic, the ABAPer will work in a report, and then they will prepare the report. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Here again, my education background is commerce, and some people are asking to me, you do the first MM and then join the FICO module.
Why?
Is it
Because you have
right?
specifically mentioned that you have worked on P2P cycle as an end user, right? So P2P is usually, P2P cycle consists of MM and finance, right? So might be they are suggesting you about the MM module. But what I have understood as per your experience, as you are from commerce background and this one, so it will be more beneficial if you go with the FICO module.
Okay, ma'am. And what is the percentage of the FICO? I have heard about the CO. Some people are saying that should be CA. People are working on costing and everything. So we
No,
need
no.
a strong knowledge in CO, so that's why asking you
No,
this
here
question.
you will be working majorly into finance. Actually, FI and CO are two different modules. Okay, FI is related to accounting and CO is related to costing. As you are from commerce background, you are aware of. In college also we have specialization, right? Costing as a
Yes,
subject. And in
yes.
degree also, if you go for professional degrees, we have CA, which is related to accountant, chartered accountant, and we have CWA, who works for cost accountant. Correct? So these are departments also are different in company. We don't have same department for accounting and costing. Correct? Because accounting is external reporting, which we publish as a balance sheet or P&L, whatever we are preparing. But you will never find that your costing reports are getting published because they are more majorly for the purpose of internal reporting, how to increase your profitability. Correct?
Okay.
So that is the reason you need a knowledge majorly into finance and costing that is related to finance. Yes, we are covering here. Okay, so that way you will come when you're working purely as a CO consultant, then you need a strong knowledge in costing.
Okay. It means in FICO, for example, we have 80% FI and 20% CO. Is
Yeah,
it right?
majorly we can say, but not 80-20. In CO, if we have 7 topics, we are almost covering 5 topics. Majorly which
Okay.
need COPP integration, which is actually production activity, that will be majorly handled by CO person.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. But we will be getting overview of those two also. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for clarification.
Yeah. Welcome. Okay. So please share your WhatsApp numbers. Meanwhile, or if anyone have, if you have any query, you can ask.
Hi Deepika. So is complete session is done?
Yes.
Yeah, hi. So this is Karthik from Raj Cloud Technologies again. So I hope like if you have any kind of like technical questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me, please. And Deepika, there is a question in chat actually. That is, what is the role of what is the role of integration architect in S4 HANA?
Integration architect is not any special actually, because in SAP every module has got integration. For example, if we are learning FI, but FI is not the only module that we are working in, right? Because FI will be getting data from MM, that is purchase and sales. So we don't have to learn each and every module like MM in detail or SD in detail, but we have to learn how FI is getting integrated with SD, how FI is getting integrated with MM. FI and CO are different modules. So how FI and CO are getting integrated. So each and every module has got its, if you are learning PP module, then PP need to be integrated with CO, PP need to be integrated with material, sales, everything need to be integrated with each other. Then only we can hand over the integrated full end-to-end client system, which is readily available to the client, right? So integration is part of each and every module. So special architect as such is not there, but yes, whatever module you are learning, you need to learn those integrations related to that those modules as well. So I'm not, I don't know whose question is it, but I hope it is clarified. Or if you have any specific I mean specific doubt, if you have, you can unmute yourself and ask so I can clarify.
Actually, ma'am, integration. I have a question of integration of all module. So SAP consultant will be need to integrations every module.
Not every module. How you will, if you're not a PP consultant, then how we don't have FI and PP integration directly. So whatever module you are working on, that module and whatever you are learning, that need to be integrated. See, for example, SD and MM, they need to be integrated with each other for plant. I mean, just as an example, I'm telling. In FI, we don't need plant, right? Because FI is accounting. It does not have anything to do with material.
But every model have some transactions FI related, so they should be integrated.
That's what I'm saying. No purchase cycle, we are integrating with the integration of FI and MM. Then when we are trying to do the sales related cycle, we are getting integrated with FI and SD. When we are doing FI and CO together, the transaction, we are integrating FI with CO. So whatever FI module, wherever it is coming, we will be doing that. If your company is doing HR module, then might be you will have HR entries which are getting posted through your finance as a JV. Then they will provide you the data for employee salary. Then might be you can post those JVs. So it's all like part of GL entry finally. But FISD, FIMM, FICO, wherever they are getting integrated, we will be learning that. But there is no any integration architecture as such is not there. Whatever consultant role you are in, that module and that another module what you are working on, that you need to learn integration about.
So here SAP architect, SAP FI architect, what is a background should be required? What should be required to SAP architect background?
But what, I mean, what role you are expect? I'm not understanding what
Sorry,
architecture
I
means.
am telling about wrong. That I know about the what will be role of SAP architect in SAP system.
There is no any architect as such term is there. You will be consultant. In company, then you have different roles. If you go on a senior most position, like 10 to 15 years of your experience, you will be handling multiple projects together. So you will not be a part of each and every, basic configuration. You will be working to lead the project. So you will be handling the niche areas or, crucial areas which you need to design. So such type of role might be what you are saying. It's called as the architect way that you are handling. But there is architecture which is related to integration is not as such available. Okay.
Architecture
That
it
is
will be related
seniority
to
role
what
wherein
system?
you will be handling multiple projects, multiple uh, n- crucial areas which are there, specialized one. We know I mean, some persons are there in office who are working for different project, but they have specialties related to a particular thing. So those will be working for those specialties, and regular transaction flow will be handled by the junior one. That way we can say.
That means the SAP consultant will not be are will be we cannot be as a SAP architects.
No, consultants only. Architect is the position. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but I'm telling about the promotions. Suppose just one
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm saying. No, if you get a 15-year experience, will
yeah.
you be working to end user, give the transaction role, tell him about how to post entry? No. Once you get senior most role, your responsibilities increase in a company. Correct? So those way you are the architect is what architect means what? The person who is designing something. Correct? So whenever you are getting a new project, you will be a part of project to try to crucially understand about particular requirement to help that team how to handle that one to get them settled as a company, because we are not representing persons, we are representing company, right? So as a company full fledged it should be the successful story. So when you are representing yourself as an architect, which means you are representing your company to understand the requirement and to successfully deliver the projects. So whatever responsibilities are there with you, you need to do those particular role. So it may be a presentation, it may be a client meeting, it may be some particular crucial requirement client has given, and that you have to handle, understand from client. Then you have to help your consultants in your company to tell about that requirement to get it complete, like that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So it is called as solution architect, not
Yes,
S.
yes.
Yeah, got it? Yeah.
Solution.
Yeah.
So I think like everyone have completed their technical questions.
Hello.
Okay,
Raj,
Hello.
sir.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. I have a question. Madam, is there actually, I'm working as a PM consultant. Is there is a integration part for shutdown planning, that is the MRS. Is it covering in this this session means our this course
No. It's not a part of FIC.
is not about us,
No.
but
That you will be handling, I think, through PP. And if it is majorly
PPM.
related to costing, you are looking for like itemized one and all, then higher level costing might be. But it is not directly related with finance.
Okay, okay, but they shut anything because I heard that means major shutdowns everything. It is having a integration with PS. So any that integration part is covering in this.
No. That is different module altogether. PP.
It's okay, all related to PP.
This
So
is
is there any
finance.
integration with the with the PM integration part? It will be covering in this in this course.
No. PM is not directly related because it is plant maintenance now. So it comes majorly with production planning. PP.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a evening batch available, like 7 to 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. like that?
Yeah. So actually, as of now, like we don't have any evening batches going on right now. So we have scheduled only morning batch, that is morning 7 a.m. to like 8:30 a.m. IST. This is what the schedule we have given right now. So in future, like we may start evening batch, but as of now, for the next 3 months, we don't have any evening batches.
Okay, Raj sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So I hope like everyone was cleared with all your technical doubts and all. So now let's get into the registration part and how to help these things. See, as I said, you today is not the introduction session. Today is not the session, demo session kind of thing. Today is the session one. Okay, the batch is started today, and the batch starting you can see here. Batch starting on 30th May, like we have mentioned, and we have taken the first session today, and second session will be on Monday. Today is a Friday, right? Next session will be on Monday. On second, like we'll be having a new second session actually. Okay, so from the next session there is a no free sessions are available, only this session like we have provided for free. Okay, and from the next session the complete sessions are paid sessions only. Okay, so and as I said, there is some special offer is also going on. If you are seeing my website already, you might have aware about the offer as well. Okay, so I'm just like going to the home screen. You can check out on the home screen, there is a flat 15% discount is available on all our trainings, and this offer is also going to end by tomorrow 31st, like we are going to end by and end this offer as well. So if someone is planning for any courses, okay, so on SAP training also, you can just like complete your registration before tomorrow, so that like you can get this 15% offer as well, and you are going to get the 3 months server access also. Whoever paid till now, you are going to get the 3 months server access, and whoever plan to pay for this batch, see, we have a limited seats. Only 15 people will be there in batch. Only 15 people will be there in batch. So whoever comes first, they will be joining for this batch. So if you have enrolled after 15 members, so you are going to be a part of next batch. Got it? So hope everyone is clear with these things. And I'm just like trying to show you like how to enroll for this course and what is the schedule for this. I'm just trying to say everything. So this is our course duration. Okay, the course duration is a 2 months. Okay, and our course name is SAP S4 HANA and FICO training. The course duration is 2 months. 60 plus hours of content will be delivered to you. 60 to 70 plus hours of content will be delivered to you. And the timings of this course is morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. IST. This is our class timings. Morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. IST. Okay, and the fee structure for this course is 23,000 rupees. 23,000 rupees is the fee structure. We are going to cover one real-time project in this, and we are going to provide you each and every session recording and the material both will be provided to you for lifetime. And the new batch is started today. For registrations, you can contact us on these two numbers actually, 8105296858 and 63616381108. These two are the our registered WhatsApp numbers and calling numbers as well. You can take a screenshot, or you can just note these numbers and you can give me a call back on these numbers. Okay, so as I said, there is a flat 15% discount is available. Flat 15% discount is available. So your course price will be after discount After discount, your course price will be just 19,550 rupees and only for 15 seats. 15 slots are left. Sorry, I can say that the total slots for this batch is 15 and we got almost like 9 payments already. Only 6 more are left. Okay, so if you are planning to join for this batch, you can plan to pay this 19,550 rupees and you can join. We accept all the payment modes. We accept all the payment modes. If someone want to go for the UPI, you can use this UPI details. See, coming to this UPI details, like many people are asking the questions actually. See, UPI payments numbers will be every time will be changing. Okay, it might be changing for every 2 days or every day or every 5 days also, because we have a limit for the UPI payments. We can accept like only, I think like a 40 payments actually, as we are the institute, we are accepting only 40 payments actually on the on one particular number. So if we reach that 40 payments limit, we will be changing the UPI details. So you no need to worry about that. If you receive the payment details from this number 810-529-6858, or you can see on my website also. In the website also I have mentioned that 810-529-6858. This is our official WhatsApp and the calling number as well. If you receive any information from this number, you can feel it as a genuine. Okay, whatever the payment details you receive on this WhatsApp number, you can pay to that and you can update us. Okay, so for today the payment details are D Nagamani. This is the banking name. I have shared the payment details, PhonePe and GPay. I have just shared the details to you. You can use these details and you can pay for it. Okay, got it? And if you want to pay through the website also, yes, you can. So if you just scroll down, you can see pay and enroll now. Okay, I'll just tell you like how to come to this page as well. On the home screen, you can go to the courses, you can click on SAP training and you can just scroll down here and you can click on, you can click on here, pay and enroll now. Okay, if you can click on pay and enroll now, so it will be redirected to the payment page. So where the 15% card discount will be applied automatically. You can just like fill your details here, fill your email ID, name and phone number. After this, you can select these payment modes. If you are using Indian credit or debit card or EMI or UPI options, you can pay, you can select this. If you want to go for international credit card or debit card like Amex or the PayPal or something else, you can use this payment method. Okay, you can use this payment method and you can pay. Okay, if you can select this, you can see here the discount is already applied, 19,550 rupees. Whoever are enrolling now, you are going to save 3,500 rupees and you are also getting the server access for 3 months. Actually, for server access for each user, you need to pay 1,000 rupees per month. Okay, if you are planning to join today, you are going to get a 3 month server access as well. That means you are going to save 6,500 rupees. Okay, it's not a small amount. 6,500 rupees you are going to save if you plan to join today. Got it? If you have any doubts in this registration process, if you have any questions, you can unmute and you can ask, or you can contact us on this number 810-529-6858. This is our WhatsApp number. Any questions from anyone? Everyone, are you clear with the details like which I have provided? Is every detail is clear for you? So if you have any questions, you can ask me, or else like we can end the session. So before ending, visit our YouTube channel once. This is our YouTube channel, Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-on Job-Based Training. Okay, so just subscribe to our channel so that you will get all the updated information. See, whenever we upload any video, you are going to get the information, you are going to get the notification, and you can watch it. Okay, so if you want today's session recording and material, just drop your WhatsApp number in the chat box. Just drop your WhatsApp number in the chat box. You will get it. If you are watching this recording, if somehow if you are watching this recording, if you want to contact us, you can contact us on this WhatsApp number. In the website, like we have clearly mentioned about our WhatsApp number and the calling number as well. This is 810-529-6858. This is our WhatsApp and calling number as well. Got it? Any questions from anyone? Hope I can see. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining today's session. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you all.